Do you struggle with forgiving? Do you struggle with forgiving other people and yourself? I used to struggle with forgiving. I found it hard to forgive people who had wronged me in the past. As much as I told myself I have forgiven that person or these people, there was something in me that hadn't let go. And you feel that because you can feel anger boiling up when you think about things that have transpired. But I found a good way to forgive, and it was by reminding myself that I too have, in my life, carelessly hurt some people and not realized it until it was too late. So when I fully realized that, then I said to myself, whenever I feel that I had been dealt a bad hand of cards, I remind myself, well, I too have caused pain in some way or another to another person. So by reminding myself that I've been stupid too, then it becomes much easier to forgive others, because you can see how I wasn't ultimately better than them, better than the people who have wronged me. You can always say to yourself, yeah, but the pain that other people have caused me surpasses the pain that I've caused on other people. But you don't really know that, do you? And we're all mirror images of one another at the end of the day. Some people find it harder to forgive themselves. And of course, when I realized that I had hurt some people, then I had to go through a process of guilt, shame, the dark night of the soul, all that, before I ultimately was able to transcend it. And when you transcend that, you find it easier to transcend the pain inflicted upon you by others. So I was in a position where I realize now that I have hurt people, and that makes it easier to forgive others. We all should forgive. We must forgive ourselves and others in the end. And when we do that, we raise the collective consciousness. The planet needs you to forgive, just like you need yourself to forgive. Some people find it harder to forgive themselves than others, which seems noble, but it's still the ego. It's still the ego that doesn't allow you to forgive yourself, and you need to transcend the ego to the point where you are capable of forgiving yourself. When you are able to forgive yourself, you do truly forgive yourself. That means acknowledging what you did, acknowledging the responsibility for the pain that you've caused. But whatever pain you inflicted on other people is probably not unique to you. We're all capable of good deeds and bad deeds, and it's natural to think that whatever we've done is is unique to us, but it's not. Forgiving yourself is just as important as forgiving others, even if it's harder. But when you do, you have raised your consciousness, you elevated your consciousness even further. And you need that, and the people you have hurt need that, and the planet needs it. The collective human consciousness needs it. If you cling on to guilt, you don't evolve. If you cling on to anger, you don't evolve. Forgive yourself and others, so you can stay on the right path.